let me start by saying a few remarks. I think that the meeting of today has been a very good meeting, very constructive meeting to look at the problems of Somalia. The attendance has been splendid. The fact that the President has been with us today is very, very good news. I'm not going to bore you with all the pledges, debates, etc. that have taken place. I would like to leave you with this sentiment. We are pleased with the result of the conference, and we continue to be committed to move on in the same direction. But in order to get a more precise information of what has been the activity of today, I would like to offer the floor to the special representative from the Secretary General of the United Nations from Somalia, Abu Daoud Abdallah, our good friend, which is there here with us, and he can probably do it in the best manner that I can. Let me make two comments. One, I don't know how many times in the last period of time we have organized important conferences in the European Union. Whenever the Secretary General of the United Nations has been invited to come, he has never missed. He has always been here. I like to really praise the generosity of the Secretary General with us, with the European Union, the number of times he has been here. You know them. You have counted probably more than I have done. That means that the engagement of the United Nations and the cooperation between the United Nations and the European Union. The second comment I would like to make is about the African Union. Dr. Ping is here at the table with his team, which is around somewhere here. Now, the cooperation between the African Union and the European Union in so many issues has been really splendid. And I think it would be unfair not to say today how much we appreciate the cooperation, the generosity of the African Union in many issues in which we have been involved together. We are talking today about Somalia. Without the African Union contribution and the member states of the African Union contribution, probably this conference never would have taken place because the situation would be so dramatic that it would have not been possible. So thank you very much, Dr. Ping, and your team also for your cooperation. And let's continue working together.
Mike Waldridge from BBC. What's the chance of being able to build up Somalia's own security institutions at a pace and with an effectiveness that could have a real impact on the piracy, since it has now become so rampant? It's obviously much more than about money. Surely those chances must be quite slim.
Which is a very pertinent question. And we have discussed that at length today, and we will continue to be discussed. I have the sentiment today, after the intervention of the President that are with us today, the commitment of the international community, that the rhythm at which the evolution, the establishment of the government in Somalia in land will be such that without any doubt will be able to defeat the question of piracy. That is the sentiment that I have today after a good session, a formal session in the morning, and an important, more restricted debate over lunch. That is the sentiment that I feel I can pass to you today with some sense of confidence.
Je voulais savoir si vous estimiez nécessaire, dans un esprit de réconciliation nationale et stabilisation en Somalie, de lever l'interdit qui pèse sur plusieurs Somaliens qui figurent sur la liste antiterroriste internationale, repris également au niveau européen.
I think the Secretary General has answered in a very clear manner your question. I have nothing to add. When the moment arrives, the decision will be taken. It is true that the wish by the government of Somalia of trying to find a mechanism of reconciliation is a will. But that has limits, and it will depend on the behavior of everybody. Everybody means leaders of groups and even individuals of the different groups, how they will be behaved. But for the moment, the situation stays as it stays. Thank you very much. I think that, as you know, our guests have to travel away. It has been a pleasure to have it with you, and thank you very much for your contribution.